Have you ever wondered what Porsche's 473 horsepower 4-liter V8 sounded like? Well, I happen to have a Panamera GTS here that can answer that question for you. Sounds pretty good. Let me tell you. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today with me I have a 2020 Porsche Panamera GTS. With the GTS trim you get some really good things that you don't get on a normal Panamera, like it's a really good sounding exhaust, cooler looking wheels, and you get some really cool seats as well with chunky bits of Alcantara throughout the cabin. This thing actually handles incredibly well for being a 6,000 pound monster with a fat screaming V8 in the front. But it's got adaptive suspension, it handles very well in the corners, and it sounds absolutely incredible. Let me go ahead and get the sound for you, and then we're gonna get straight into the video because this thing is a fun thing to drive. Absolutely incredible. Let's go ahead and take it out for a quick spin. I do want to give you guys a tour of the cabin. You've also got some fixed calipers here in the rear, dual calipers in the back, and then you've got 3 piston calipers here in the front. So this thing is absolutely monstrous whenever it comes to braking, despite being super big. The back seat room is very substantial. I've got the seat sitting pretty far forward, but even with the far forward seating position, you've got a ton of space between the front and the back of the seat. If this was moved back, it would probably be to about there. So still really not bad. With the super duper large back seat with tons of options, you've got rear heated seats as well, and you can control your own sunroof here in the back of the car, Alcantara headliner throughout the vehicle, and all kinds of other cool stuff that you can adjust car by car because it's a Porsche, and that's what Porsches do best. Inside of here, the door card fitment is very good. Build quality is phenomenal, and you've got this nice little interior trim bit that blends throughout the rest of the car. The tops of the doors are made out of real leather, not fake leather, any kind of nonsense. And these seats are also really cool. You've got adjustable side bolsters that you control here. And then you've also got, I mean, basically anything you ever want to adjust in the car, you can even extend out this front bit. And I love how Porsche does it, where they use one continuous piece of leather without or whatever the seat material is, without letting anything fall down in this crack below, because that can be a big thing, and it's kind of gross whenever you've got a whole bunch of stuff moving around. Lumbar support's also very good with this car, and these seats are very adjustable. Quality of these are also really nice too. Let's go take it for a quick spin. Fluffiest Alcantara I've ever felt in my entire life. And then you've also got adjustable things with the active exhaust, so not too loud, and then it will open up and it turns on your adaptive dampers. You've got 2 different levels for the suspension as well, with traction control options and all kinds of good stuff with that. Parking brake is unfortunately electronic, however it still works very well. The navigation system's phenomenal. It's very responsive. You can adjust everything you need to, the chassis, everything on the fly, and then you can also adjust volume settings, center vents, everything. So many different options. In Porsche, they have done a fantastic job getting rid of all of the crazy amount of buttons that were plagued on some of the older cars. So you can also see you can activate and deactivate the spoiler. Once that gets expanded, it looks really cool, and you can even change the chassis height with the adaptive suspension as well. This thing is absolutely a fatty dumper with the freaking wing on the back of it, and it I think looks really good, even if you're looking at it from back here. I don't know, you can't really see that too well, but you can pick up what I'm putting down. I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys on a quick little ride. I do have to get back to the dealership. Red seat belts, also really cool. Little storage area hidden down there, and let's roll. All right, so we're in drive automatic. Same paddle shifters, same PDK transmission as some of the other cars, and this thing handles absolutely phenomenally. You've got a 473 horsepower V8 under the hood, 4 liters. It handles well. Oh, I need to put it back into automatic. I keep forgetting to not use the pedals. There we go. exhaust is absolutely exhilarating on this thing. The brakes do leave a little bit to be desired, but this thing weighs a lot. So as long as you get handsy with the brakes and you're comfortable diving into the corners, this car is very good. And it feels very balanced even if you're braking under load like how you shouldn't be doing. The exhaust note's great and it can be toned down if you don't feel like listening to it too loud. But it's a V8 and V8s are going away, so you might as well let it scream loud and proud. I can see why these things are $140,000. If you compare this to M8s and that kind of stuff, they don't have the same kind of personality and grunt. They are a little bit better in the corners than these are. But this is designed to compete with the M850 from BMW, and it is a little bit more expensive, but the added touches you get with being able to customize everything and the fit and finish that you expect from a Porsche, and even how the car handles is just, it's true and true. The only thing that I could actually ask to change on this car would just be that make it not weigh so much and let it be a little bit more nimble whenever it comes time to turn between one turn to the next. But from an exhaust profile, a comfortability standpoint, this car is untouchable and is definitely the crown jewel in this segment for a reason. And did I mention this thing is all-wheel drive and has fantastic technology. You've got wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all those kind of good things, and these paddle shifters are absolutely phenomenal. I am running really low on time, so I'm going to cut this video a little bit short, but this has been a very, very fun video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will put a link to this vehicle because it is available for sale at the dealership that I work at. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.